makes the grass always look greener. Well, I guess that's the nature of man, to let passion have its way, never thinking what will pay. Ain't it hard, oh, ain't it hard to understand? I never had the one that I wanted, never wanted the one that I had, for the one that I had was a good man, and the one that I wanted was bad. What makes a woman want to flirt with danger, like a child that's playing with fire? Must the most luscious peach be always out of reach, and the things we can't have we desire? I never had the one that...
Dr. Enuf presents your Boones Creek Opry. Welcome to the Dr. Enuf Boones Creek Opry. We're so glad that you can join us here in the big barn in Boones Creek.
How big is it?
Very large. Bigger than the tent. Well,
I'm Jukebox Jess.
And I'm Bailey George, and we're
pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're here at we're your hosts here at the Boones Creek Opry, and we always start off our Opry with a prayer and a bit of history. And to do that, we'll bring out the Vice President of the Boones Creek Historical Trust, Miss Vicki Shell, to do
Come
us.
on out.
Yeah,
I almost knocked that over. Yeah, let's bow our heads and pray. Our dear Heavenly Father, creator of the universe, thank you for letting us have the Opry, and thank you for our Opry family. Thank you for the gift of music. Thank you for what we mean to each other. Keep us safe, Lord, and give us a safe trip home this evening. In Jesus' name, amen. Our history moment tonight, first an Ed report. Ed Bowman, the mayor of Boones Creek, that really does the history moment, has had a heart situation there. He's been in the hospital for a couple of weeks. He's at home. They brought him home. Lily, did you tell me yesterday or today? She's not in here.
Brought him home yesterday.
Yeah. He still has some issues they're trying to resolve. They haven't quite solved the problem. When he gets up, he tends to pass out. So they've adjusted his medication, and they think that may have solved the problem. So we'll just pray that it has. Our history moment tonight is got a special treat for you. It's about Hezekiah Heinkel, Dr. Hezekiah Heinkel. These two paintings here depict, this is Dr. Heinkel, and this is one of his baptismal scenes. He was a man of mystery, born in 1825, lived to 1903. He's a man of mystery because we don't know his parentage. He was born in a white family, and his siblings were white, and his mom and his daddy were white, okay? The Heinkel family, and they spoke German as a primary language in the household. So one of the professors at Milligan College, Dr. Schaefer, Donald Schaefer, was the German professor at Milligan. He got all interested in this because the German thing. So he was doing research on families that spoke German in Boones Creek, or in Washington County. So he stumbled across the Heinkel story. And He's written a book about the man's life, and it's really quite fascinating. We don't know where he went to medical college. There's no records. We don't know anything about him. He could cure the epidemics that the white doctors couldn't cure. So the people in Johnson City, the white people, came to him to save their lives, giving him the first biracial practice in the state of Tennessee. Probably the South, okay? We don't know that for certain, but probably. If it wasn't the only one in the South, he was one of a handful. On top of that, being able to cure all these illnesses, he started something like 17 churches for his people. He married over at the Netherland Inn. They held slaves, and one of the slave girls there, Mary Netherland, is who he married. And she wasn't mixed race; she was full African American. And they had 10 children, 9 boys and 1 girl. I told that wrong. It's 9 girls and 1 boy. Sorry. And the 1 boy became a doctor, moved to Greene County, but didn't have any children. He practiced down there. The 9 girls have scattered to the winds. We've tracked down a lot of the descendants and what ones we could find. And I could talk to you about Dr. Heinkel till dark, until the sun comes up. There's so much. We have a good portion of his life documented on the film. Cody, would you hand that CD up in the air, that DVD? We have a movie here for $15, and this is one of the stories featured in the documentary, is the story of his life, so you can hear it in detail. But I want to leave Heinkel for just a minute and tell you about this remarkable friendship I have. 52 years ago, I was in high school with the gal, and we made good friends because she was the best artist in the whole school, and I was envious. I wanted to learn everything she could do, and she was a couple years ahead of me, actually. So it was really nice of a senior to put up with the sophomore. I'll just throw that out there. At any rate, we've kept in touch off and on, and when Janice Northcutt Hughes, go ahead and stand up and let them look at you, honey. Just stand up there. It'll be all right. Yeah. Her paintings have been featured on the cover of Time magazine. She did the portrait of Harriet Beecher Stowe. She's been in National Geographic. She's really known nationally as a painter, and specializing in the Gullah paintings of the Gullah people, the Civil War, and that. She does other paintings as well, but she's sort of known for that. And I was telling her about Dr. Heinkel, and she just painted these for us. And yeah, they're in our little museum. We have a little micro museum up here in the house that we'd like for you to, if you watch the movie and then tour the little museum, you'll know pretty much what's happened on Boones Creek in the past 265 years. So these paintings are a nice addition to our exhibit about Heinkel. And we're sorry it's so hot in here. The air conditioner is out again. We've had it fixed like 4 times, so yeah. Tried to put some fans out, make it a little more comfortable. But there's only one photograph that exists of Dr. Heinkel. It's about this big, and it's all ratty, and you can barely make it out, and that's all we had to go by. That was the only picture there was. And I think she's done a remarkable job with this. He was a remarkable man. In my personal list of heroes or people that amaze me, he's right at the top. Because he did things that Dr. Heinkel, he ended up running for alderman or city council in Johnson City. He ran 11 times before he got elected. He wouldn't quit running. He was the first black on our commission. It wasn't Reverend Charlton. That was 100 years later. Although I love Reverend Charlton. I love him. Well, he's passed away too now, but Heinkel, I think what finally got him elected was he'd saved everybody's life at that point. Yeah, he doctored so many people, and saved lives. He could save lives that the white doctors couldn't save. Just a fascinating man, but you can get the movie and listen to it, or you can go watch it in our little theater. that's your history moment for tonight. Now, Janice is also a very gifted songwriter, so she's going to be playing for us at open mic. So there's your history.
Thank you so much, Vicki. That's going to be great. The open mic, there still might be room for sign up. We've got a lot of great stuff.
Looks like one spot left.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank the people that make the Boones Creek Opry possible. Of course, we'd like to thank our presenting sponsor of Dr. Enuf. We'd also like to thank Tim Hicks Construction.
And Kelly and Jennifer Wolf.
Absolutely. So let's please give a round of applause for all of our sponsors, and we hope that you use them during the week. Well,
We always start the musical part of the show with a song.
and we got a Carter family one because Nowhere Valley's our guest. Spoiler alert, Nowhere Valley's our guest tonight, and they do a lot of nice ballads and things like that, so we figured we'd do one too. Here's this first song that the Carter family recorded in Bristol, Tennessee at the famous Bristol Sessions, 1927, called Bury Me Beneath the Willow. Till I meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, where he may know where I am sleeping. Perhaps he'll weep over me. True, until the angels softly whispered they have proven untrue to you. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, where he may know where I am sleeping. Perhaps he'll weep over me. Thank you.
Will you introduce our band?
I sure will. We have a wonderful group that's coming up on the stage right now. You're in for a real treat. They've been here a few times. In fact, I think they've been here two or three times.
Their third time.
This is their fourth appearance here at the Boones Creek Opry. We're so glad to have them back. They do a wonderful job of mountain ballads, folk tunes, and some original songs as well. Would you please make welcome Nowhere Valley?
I'll keep my hat on so you won't have a glare back there, okay? Ready? As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down. Down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Come on, brothers, let's go down. Down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Come on, fathers, let's go down. Down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down. Come on down, don't you want to go down? Come on, mothers, let's go down. Down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sinners, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. Oh, sinners, let's go down. Down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. We're going to feature some of our original songs, and this is one that Sam wrote.
It was a fire by night, cloud by day, leading them along the way, all across the wilderness, to the promised land, to the promised land. When Moses went to Egypt land, following the Lord's command to set the captive people free, so all the world could see, so all the world could see. Could see the fire by night, cloud by day, leading them along the way, all across the wilderness, to the promised land, to the promised land. Pharaoh's heart was hardened so he didn't want to let them go. He fought the Lord with all his will. He thought he'd bring them back until there was a fire by night, cloud by day, leading them along the way, all across the wilderness, to the promised land, to the promised land. the light is in the world today. Who through the darkness shows the way, through the dark cold wilderness, to the promised land, to the promised land. It was a fire by night, cloud by day, leading them along the way, all across the wilderness, to the promised land, to the promised land. We want y'all to welcome y'all to our living room. We always like to be like we're just sitting in our living room. That's one reason we're also old teachers, so we have our literacy campaign to let you know we can read our lyrics. So, but we've got about 90-something songs, so we're just too old to memorize them, I think. This is a song that Jennifer wrote. I'll let her tell you a little bit about it.
It's about the town underneath Lake Watauga called Butler Town. And it kept getting flooded, big flood in 1940. So the TVA came along and they decided to build the lake and move the town. So that happened to a lot of towns, of course, throughout the South. And this one's dear to me because it's very close to where I live. I live in Pogie. I'm Jennifer Gillenwater, by the way, before I forget to introduce everybody. This is Ginger and Sam Dalton, and we call ourselves Nowhere Valley because where I live in Pogie, it's called Nowhere. And Ginger and Sam live in Happy Valley, so Nowhere Valleys. Anyway, this is called Old Butler Town. I hope you like this.
She can put a little sultry for you here.
Yes, this is a sultry. Where the Roan Creek met the Watauga, up in Johnson County, lay the bustling town of Old Butler, salt by Tennessee Valley Authority. Since the flood of 1940, the government devised a plan to move all of the houses and buy up all of the land. Harriet first met Henry at Watauga Academy. They courted and fell in love where Honeycutt's cabin used to be. But he left to serve his country, got shot down in Normandy. Harriet had him buried beneath that white oak tree. Oh, Butler Town got drowned that day in 1949 when the TVA released the water that made Watauga Lake. The first time they came a-calling to offer her a check, Harriet replied, "No thank you, sir, my Henry's buried out back." The second time they made her leave, she turned back through the gap, clung to that old oak tree, then they covered up our town. Butler Town got drowned that day in 1949 when the TVA released the water that made Watauga Lake. Beneath the clear waters, listen closely and you'll hear the buried here still. Thank you so much. We do have CDs with us, and I have a new one of a solo album that I did in 2020, and it's called Hope Knocking, and I wrote a book along with it too. So I have that, and we have a CD of the band available. If anyone wants to know more about it, you can see us after our show. This is one that Sam wrote about an old lost community called Lost Cove. You want to tell them a little about
Yeah,
it?
if you go to Irwin and you go down the Noble Chucky, down to Chesto and walk down the railroad tracks just a few miles, you turn at a big old rock and you walk straight up about a mile straight up the mountain. It's very steep. And you come to Lost Cove. And Lost Cove was a little, like a logging town and stuff. And people could go in back and forth pretty good when the trains would carry them. But when the trains quit carrying them, it was too far to walk and there's no roads nearby. So everybody moved out. And that's what this song is basically about. I go there about every winter. I don't like it in the summertime because it's full of rattlesnakes. So but it's a really neat little place to go. When I first went there, first time I went, probably about 30 years ago, there was quite a few houses. Now I think there's one left standing, another one that's halfway standing. Not much there, but it's still a beautiful place. The cemetery's still there. The apple grove, I mentioned that in the song, and little spring and some of the foundations and an old truck full of shotgun holes. But it's a neat little place to go, and this is called Lost Cove. My name is Tipton, I've come to your town, looking for a job with pay. My wife and children will follow me down when I find a place for us to stay. My mother and father lie cold in the ground, there beneath that Noachukee soil. After years here on earth, they finally have found rest from all their labor and toil. Lost Cove, where we used to kiss the girls in the old apple grove. Lost Cove, I leave behind my shack and my pot-bellied stove. The railroad won't carry us to Irwin no more, just upon that railroad line. Can't carry our goods to the company store, so leaving's just a matter of time. Lost Cove, where we used to kiss the girls in the old apple grove. Lost Cove, I leave behind my shack and my pot-bellied stove. I've spent my whole life in this cool mountain air, but soon I've got to leave it behind. When I die, bring me back and bury me there in Lost Cove, my final rest I'll find. Lost Cove, where we used to kiss the girls in the old apple grove. Lost Cove, I leave behind my shack and my pot-bellied stove.
another one that Sam wrote, one of my favorites. I like all his songs, but this one's a beautiful one called Take Me Home. I'm going to play my dulcijo on this one. It's a cross between a banjo and a dulcimer. Ginger's playing the auto harp, and Sam's on guitar. Take me back to the place where I lived as a child, where the rivers are free and the flowers are wild. Take me back to the place where blue mountains roam. Take me back, take me back. As a lad, I could lie back and look at the sky, watch white clouds like cotton as they flew swiftly by, watch them turn into castles with billowy dome. Take me back, take me back home. Back to the peace that we had on the farm, where you work all day long without fear, without harm. Take me back there again, where wild critters roam. Take me back, take me back. Take me back to the place where I lived as a child, where the rivers are free and the flowers are wild. Take me back to the place where blue mountains roam. Take me back home. Thank you. It's so nice to be back here. We love playing the Boones Creek Opry. It's just like Sam said, playing on your front porch. This is an old favorite gospel tune. If you know it, sing along with us. This world's not my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Savior pardoned me, and now I onward go. I know He'll take me through, though I am weak and poor, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Land will live eternally. The saints on every hand are shouting victory. Their songs of sweetest praise drift back from heaven's shore, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, then dear Lord, what would I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. No, I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh, give yourselves a hand. I hear some singing out there. Good job. All right, we're going to do a feature Sam on this next song that he wrote about a place called Stinking Creek.
Yeah, I used to live in Scott County, Tennessee, not Scott County, Virginia. Scott County, Tennessee is up on the Cumberland Plateau, just north of Knoxville, and it's kind of like Pogey. It's nowhere. It's kind of like out in the mountains. And I did my student teaching. I taught school, and I did my student teaching in a little school that doesn't exist anymore. It was K through 12, and that assistant principal was who I did my student teaching under, and he could put them boys, he'd make them put their hands on their desk, and he'd raise their feet off the ground with that paddle coming up under them. But that's the best little old school I ever saw. And right near that school was a little place called Stinking Creek. If you go up I-75 out of Knoxville, you go through Caryville, and then you start up the plateau. You go across the plateau, come down in Jellicoe. But when you go across the top there's two exits. One is Huntsville and Oneida, that's where we lived. And the other one is Stinking Creek. It's Stinking Creek because it's got sulfur in the water. But it's a great little place. So I wrote this song about Stinking Creek. We didn't have no luxuries in Stinking Creek, except for a flushing commode, and that was only in the springtime, when old Stinking Creek overflowed. Take me back up on Stinking Creek, back where those mountain waters roll, just west of Habersham, good old cornbread country ham. Stinking Creek's the longing of my soul. We grew a lot of corn up on Stinking Creek. Corn grew on nearly every hill, but the corn that I liked best up on Stinking Creek was the corn that came out of the still. Take me back up on Stinking Creek, back where those mountain waters roll, just west of Habersham, good old cornbread country ham. Stinking Creek's the longing of my soul. Play a little bit. Girls sure were pretty up on Stinking Creek, prettier than the grapes on the vine. But as sure as you hitched up with a pretty one, she'd make you join the church and quit moonshine. Take me back up on Stinking Creek, back where those mountain waters roll, just west of Habersham, good old cornbread country ham. Stinking Creek's the longing of my soul. Take me back up on Stinking Creek, back where those mountain waters roll, just west of Habersham, good old cornbread and country ham. Stinking Creek's the longing of my soul. Stinking Creek's the longing of my soul.
Yeah, that line gets me every time about having to join the church and quit moonshine. This is one that I wrote called Joe Pye Blues. Y'all know what a Joe Pye weed is? Most people don't. It's a beautiful wildflower. And it's really tall. It's got a maroon, big, beautiful head on it. And it blooms in August. And the reason why I named it that, because I'm a teacher, or a retired school teacher. And every time I saw the Joe Pye weed blooming, that was my signal that summer vacation was over. And I had to go back into school, in the classroom, which I loved my job, but I also loved my summer vacation. And I'm retired now, and so I had to add a verse to it. It's called Joe Pye Blues. Sitting here bagging onions under the shed, listening to the river, not a care in my head. Then out of the corner of my eye, who do I see? Mr. Joe Pye waving, and he said to me, got to go back to school, got to go back to work, got to go back. Oh my, I got them Joe Pye blues. No more sleeping in till 7 o'clock. No more morning walks with the dogs in the park. He looked right at me and said, girl, face the facts. Stop your whining and a crying. Put on your big girl pants. Got to go back to school. Got to go back to work. Got to go back. Oh my, I got them Joe Pye blues. Always comes around this time of year, courting sunflowers and a drinking root beer. He's quite a handsome fella, I got a thing for redheads, but I really got to tell ya, I wish he'd drop dead. Got to go back to school, got to go back to work, got to go back. Oh my, I got them Joe Pye blues. Now that I'm retired, Joe is a pal of mine. We hang out by the river, soaking up the sunshine. My husband's kinda jealous, this I cannot believe. After all this, Paul Redhead is a Joe Pye. We don't gotta go back to school, don't gotta go back to work, don't gotta go back no more. I've lost them Joe Pye blues. No more Joe Pye blues. My husband's here tonight. He always says, oh, I wish you wouldn't sing that part about me being jealous. I'm not. It kind of rhymed in the song, and I had to put it in there. Gingers, we're going to feature Ginger on this next song. And you'll recognize part of it. It's kind of part of 2 different songs. Y'all having a good time? We are too. I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, while traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Savior. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. And I want Jesus, walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me all along my journey down. Lord, I want Jesus to walk with me in my trials, Lord. Come and walk with me in my trials, Lord. Oh, walk with me when my heart is almost breaking down. Oh, I want Jesus to walk with me. When I'm troubled, Lord, come and walk with me. When I'm troubled, Lord, walk with me. When my head is bowed in sorrow, Lord, oh, I want Jesus to walk with me. Lord, I want Jesus to walk with me. 'Cause I'm a poor, wayfaring stranger, and I want Jesus to walk with me.
This next one, let Sam tell you about it. It's one that he wrote called Frankie and Charlie.
One more. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do one more. So one more.
Just one more. So this is our last one? Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do this one. I call this the Silvers legacy. You know Frankie Silvers? How many of you have ever heard of Frankie Silvers? Charlie Silvers? No? If you go to Unicoi and turn left and go across the mountain over to Beulah Dean, you come to a little place called Loafer's Glory. If you turn right at Loafer's Glory, you go back a little ways and turn right again, and you come to a little place called Bandana. That's where the Silvers Baptist Church is. And then you turn, just go past that a little bit, and you come to a place called Kona. Now, Kona is where George Silvers is from. George Silvers was a Revolutionary War hero. He fought with George Washington. And George Washington gave him an award. His reward was to go have all the land. He would deed him all the land that he could walk around in a day. And that's what Kona is. Well, George is pretty famous. In his cemetery there behind the little Baptist church in Kona is a big, tall grave of George Silvers. But back in the back of the cemetery, there's 3 rocks. And that's where Charlie Silvers was buried. That was his, I think, his great-grandson or something like that. And Charlie is buried in 3 graves because they buried him as they found his body parts. And his wife, I tell people she asked him for a divorce is what she did. So, and this song is called The Silver's Legacy, about Frankie and Charlie. It's kind of a sad song. It's an old Appalachian murder ballad, I guess. In the hills of old North Carolina, near the banks of the old Escato, Frankie and Charlie lived in a cabin. As the smoke rose up o'er the cold winter snow, 2 kids in search of each other, far in the mountains deep chill, and destiny locked them in infamy's grasp, and fate sealed the story that we remember still. And Charlie, he got buried in installments, and Frankie, she's left hanging from an old oak tree. And that old cone of moon sheds a tear in the night, as the Escato just keeps running free. We'll never know just what happened. How can love so young get so old so fast? Who sowed the seeds of pain and sorrow, and the harvest that was gathered is so far in the past. A hatchet of horror and hatred, terror unleashed in despair, but the truth lies beneath that old Morganton soil. And Frankie will always keep it safe with her there. And Charlie, he got buried in installments, and Frankie, she's left hanging from an old oak tree. And that old cone of moon sheds a tear in the night, as the Escato just keeps running free. Three graves beneath old Black Mountain, and a rope on a Morganton tree, and a sad little girl left with no parents. That's all that's left of the Silver's legacy. And Charlie got buried in installments, Frankie, she's left hanging from an old oak tree. And that old cone of moon sheds a tear in the night, as the Escato just keeps running free. Okay, we're gonna do a really oldie song. we play at nursing homes a lot. And when we play there, we love that audience. They're like you all. They listen and they sing with us. And they tell us songs we never heard of. And so we go back on the internet and learn them sometimes. And we go back and sing them for them. That's really a lot of fun. They love us to do that. So this is one of the songs that we learned from them. And if you know it, you can sing it with us. It's When You and I Were Young, Maggie. We love to do this song.
Find my pick. There it is. All the time losing that pick.
This is an oldie goldie.
The days that are gone, Maggie, when you and I were young.
Thank you so much for having us. We had a great time as always.
That was wonderful. That's Nowhere Valley. Let's hear it for him again. Wonderful. It's good to hear those old time songs.
Let me get out of your way, baby.
I know. What a beautiful display up here.
Is that a Bud Sautry?
That's beautiful.
There are some beautiful instruments for everyone who's watching at home. I don't know if you can see all that.
It's a nice cornucopia of instruments there.
It's wonderful. Well, gosh, it's that time again where we're going to do a song to round out this part of the show, and then the open mic will be after for anyone who wants to stay. We'll just take about a few minutes to clear off the stage. Do you have enough room?
I got
to get
tons of
behind
room.
this?
I'll be fine.
All right. This is a song, Flatt and Scruggs recorded it. This is my arrangement of it, though, and it's a song called Before I Met You. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I thought I had seen pretty girls in my time. That was before I met you. Well, I never saw one that I wanted for mine. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. I wanted to ramble and always be free. That was before I met you. Well, I said that no woman would ever hold me. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. But that was before I met you. They say you must reap also as you sow. Darling, I hope that's not true. For once I made plans about living alone. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. Yes, that was before I met you. Y'all are a very fine audience. Thank you for listening and making us so welcome. And we try to make y'all welcome too, but I feel welcome.
Yeah, and that's on your record too, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is. If you want a copy, come see me after the show. And something I got to record in Nashville.
Absolutely. Well, is it about that time again?
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe another one has come and gone, but stay tuned for the open mic. It looks like we got a lot of good music up there, on a lot of good Opry favorites here at the open mic. So don't go anywhere. Just give us 1 minute to change out the scenery here, and then we will get to it. But until next week, my name is Bailey George.
And I'm Jukebox Jess.
And we'll see you right here at the Dr. Enuf Boones Creek. Oh, before we leave, let's thank our tech team up there making us sound good.
We've got
Don't wanna leave
Jason
it-
and Grayson and, of course, Cody. Patterson.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you next week at the Dr. Enuf Boones Creek Opry. Stick around for the open mic.
It's a shame that all the blame is on us women. It's not true that only you men feel the same. Right from the start, most every heart that's ever broken was because there always was a man to blame. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, like you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, like you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. My little darling, how I love you, how I love you, none can tell. But in your heart you love another, little darling pal of mine. Many a night while you lay sleeping, dreaming of your amber skies, I'll lay a poor girl broken hearted, listening to the winds that sigh. My little darling, how I love you, how I love you, none can tell. But in your heart you love another, little darling pal of mine. Many a
Check. Hot mic. I wish I'd brought one.
Me too. Hands are so sweaty.
What we in, see?
Go ahead and introduce us.
Let's see. Okay, introducing. We've got a couple of songs we're going to do. The first one is one my daddy used to sing around the house, called Crocodile Tears. Oh. Those crocodile tears, each time they fall, somehow I know mean nothing at all. Whenever I find you're not sincere, you hide behind those crocodile tears. You turn them on and off anytime and anywhere. As long as you can cry, you don't care. Telling those lies down through the years with just your eyes and your crocodile tears. Crocodile tears, right from the start, come from your eyes instead of your heart. Whenever you find love disappears, you hide behind those crocodile tears. Someday your heart will break and you'll really want to cry. You better hang your eyes out to dry. Gathering hearts like souvenirs, with them on and your crocodile tears, and leading them on with your crocodile tears.
Second cape.
When no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky. more burdens to bear, no more sickness, no more pain, no more parting over there, and forever I will be with the one who died for me. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see, and I look into his face, the one who saved me by his grace, when he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day, glorious day that will be. I think now I know I could play underwater. That's how much we're sweating up here. This song was written by Janice. She's the artist that did the paintings for us. A super talented lady. Kid G. Yeah. Lord, I love you, long to serve you, long to live my life in your will. You're my provider, my protector, and in hard times I'll trust you still. Every knee shall bow and every tongue confess, Christ Jesus, you're our Lord and King.
Who's next? John? Come on.
Cody was going to hook me up here somewhere.
Please don't hang yourself. I want to hear music.
What you talking about?
Number 19, just go to pull your cord out, plug me in.
Thank you, sir.
You need a partial there, John? Or you-
No.
Okay. Make sure we lift that back up a little bit. You're a tall feller.
Not very short either.
Yeah.
That's too high. That's good enough.
That's good?
Yeah. I'm working on a new song. It's going to be called "The AC is Out at the Opry and I'm Hot." Give me E. Give me E. Close enough. Key of A. Key of A. Anybody else want to play? Please come up if you want to. I need all the help I can get. This is a song by Jim Reeve. How many like Jim Reeve? Yeah, just about everybody. It's called "Am I Losing You?" Am I losing you? Are my fears coming true? Tell me what to do. Am I losing you? Is your love really true? Is there somebody new? I wish I knew. Am I losing you? Am I too blind to see what's been happening to me? Every road has a bend. Will I be sweetheart or friend? Will the sweet things you do be for somebody new? I wish I knew. Am I losing you? Play it. To see what's been happening to me. Every road has a bend. Will I be sweetheart or friend? Will the sweet things you do be for somebody new? Tell me what to do. Am I losing you? Thank you. Kid D. Have you got D on that washboard?
Let me fix it. Yeah, I got it.
She's tuning her washboard. We'll wait for her. Kid D. You make my eyes run over all the time, and you're happy when I'm out of my mind. You don't love me, yet you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? You must think I look bad with a smile. Oh, you haven't let me wear one. Such a long, long while. Yet I keep running back. Why must that be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Now someone must have hurt you long ago. But why take revenge on the one who loves you so? You don't want me, yet you won't set me free. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? You must think I look bad with a smile. Oh, you haven't let me wear one. Such a long, long while. Yet I keep running back. Why must that be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? G. Thank you. Never have to say. Gotta always say thank you. My grandfather and my grandmother, when I was growing up, they said no matter what, if somebody does something for you, even if you don't like it, say thank you. That's true. Don Williams did this song a long time ago. I spend my life looking for you, finding my way wasn't easy to do, but I knew you were there all the while, and it's been worth every mile. So lay down beside me, love me and hide me, kiss all the hurting of this world away, and hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Can you play it? Mornings and evenings all were the same. There was no music till I heard your name, but I knew when I saw you smile. Now I can rest for a while. So lay down beside me, love me and hide me, kiss all the hurting of this world away, and hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Hold me so close that I feel your heartbeat, and don't ever wander away. Thank you very much. It is cooling off in here. Who's next? Good bass player. I like that.
Thank you.
I like you too.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that last one.
Who's up?
Heather, she's coming. She's right there. She's got a good voice.
Very hot.
You look like Vestal Goodman with that.
You want us to stay up here and back you up? or- Do what? Do what?
Don't go anywhere.
Okay. You're like me, you need all the help you can get.
Yes. Thank you.
Just tell us what key you're playing in,
Okay.
okay?
Okay, my first song will be in C. Play Don't Think Twice.
In what key?
C?
C.
Yeah. Well, there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. Even you don't know by now. And there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out, you'll in a hand, I'll be gone. Oh, you're the reason I'm a traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. And there ain't no use in calling out my name like you never done before. And there ain't no use in calling out my name. I can't hear you anymore. Well, I'm thinking and I'm wondering, walking down the road. I once loved somebody, a child I am told. Oh, I give him my heart, but he wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. There ain't no use in calling out my name like you never done before. And there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Well, I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. Oh, but we never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe. Where I'm bound, no, I can't tell. Goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. Well, I ain't much to tell you. You been kind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. Oh no, you just kinda wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Honey, now don't think twice, it's alright. Thank y'all so much for playing. I'm gonna play an original now. This is in C as well. There's a rogue E in the bridge, but you'll get it. It's fine.
What key, W?
See.
Yeah. We stand so far apart. Your hands hold themselves over there. There's three little words in our hearts, hanging quiet in the air. And sometimes you grumble at me, saying you know what annoys me. It's that you do not do the things you should do. Tell me, am I wrong? And this hardness you hide in lets me know I'm loved to the bone. Each night I feel your pulse shining like headlights across every mile. And I hate every year that divides us. I wanna slice them up like pie. And sometimes you sparkle at me, saying you know what's amazing. Oh well, I missed your face, I missed your smile. I'm gonna stay right here for a while. That surprise that shines through your sorrow, it lets me know I'm loved to the bone. Will we conquer this divide? Some things can't be denied. There are things we don't say, but we have our hiding place. And sometimes you do harp on me, saying, hey, it ain't easy now to watch you not do things to take care of you. Please prove me wrong. And the unbridled fear in your tone, it lets me know I'm loved to the bone. It lets me know I'm loved to the bone. All right, my next one's gonna be an E. No, it's gonna be an A. It's not gonna be an E. It's gonna be an A. I said that really confidently, and then it was not right. Okay, this is a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah.
Well, you said you had enough. You said that you were leaving. I said, shove off, honey, baby. I ain't grieving. Pack your bags and pull out this evening. There's a wide open road. Early this morning, you were nowhere about it, so I searched the town, but you had done pulled out. I looked at northeast and west, and then I leading south. I saw a wide open road. There's a wide open road. It's leading south from my abode. You can stick around and turn your damper down, or there's a wide open road. Looking for you all over town was to tell you that your kitty cat is still around, and you left your wedding ring. You went down that wide open road. Well, if you're gonna stay away, then honey, let me know how to cook hot biscuits, how to roll the dough. Everything's gone crazy since I told you to go down that wide open road. There's a wide open road. It's leading south from my abode. You can stick around and turn your damper down, or there's a wide open road. There's a wide open road. And honey, I want you to know, you can look down south or you can turn back home, and there's a wide
Ready? Ready. Hi, Sandra Lambert, Rich Lambert. We're the Butternuts. We're playing Mountain Dulcimers, and I just want to let everybody know, second Monday of every month, we have a Dulcimer Slow Jam here at the barn at 1:30. And so if you're an aspiring dulcimer player and you want to come out and join us, we would love to have you. I have a little email list. We're trying to get a more active dulcimer community, a local dulcimer community, and now that we can all meet together again. So if you want any information on that, just let me know. The Boones Creek Dulcimer Clan. Yes, thank you, Jess. So we're going to start out. This is one of the songs we do at the Dulcimer Jam to warm up, and a lot of people know it, and it's called Boil Them Cabbage. Boil them cabbage. And if you pick up the dulcimer, you could be playing that song in no time. So the next one we're going to try to do a little bit of a harmony. If I can see through the microphones here. And Rich is going to take the lead. It's called September on the Mississippi. It's a cross-pick song, and it was written by Larry Conger. You ready? Thank you. And the last one's titled South Wind. Oops, got to get on my side. I came in late, sorry. Thank you. It's almost 8 o'clock, but I signed up to do 3 more songs. But do we need to wrap up or keep going? Okay. And I think I just discovered this has a pickup, but I have never played with a pickup before, so I don't know how that's going to go.
Good job.
And I don't know how this raises.
You need that up?
Yeah. Ah.
There we go.
Thank you.
Just go ahead and sing into this one.
Yeah, that would be easier. Because it'll pick the... Oh,
Oh, it'll
okay.
pick up both.
Oh, it will?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that, because I'm not used to a pickup. Never done that before. All right, thank you. I often come up here and perform some of my songs that I've written, but tonight I wanted to do a few, or one in particular, by the Judds. I think a lot of us know the tragedy that happened this year with their family, and growing up, I remember driving my car with the windows rolled down and Judds on the radio and singing to the top of my lungs as I was driving along. So, of course, Winona's vocal range is considerable, so I had to pick a song that I could sing, hopefully. This one's titled Young Love. She was sitting cross-legged on the hood of a Ford, filing down her nails with an emery board, talking to her friends about people they knew and all of the things that young girls do. When she said, "You see that guy in a baseball cap? I'd like to spend some time with a boy like that." Betty said, "I've seen him at the hardware store. I think his name is Billy, but I'm not sure. Well, they talked a little while, and he walked by. He smiled at him, he just said hi. He was thinking to himself as he walked away, man, I'd like to find a girl like her someday. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through hard times and walk those lines. Yeah, these ties that bind young love. Well, she just couldn't stop herself from thinking about him. At a store downtown, she saw him again. She had both hands full. He held open the door, said, my name is Billy, I've seen you before. Can I help you with these? Can I give you a ride? Can I take you out on a Saturday night? She didn't have to say what she was feeling inside. He could see the answer burning in her eyes. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through hard times and walk those lines. Yes, these ties that bind young love. From that day on, you couldn't keep them apart. They were side by side and heart to heart. Mama cried when Billy put the ring on her hand, and when that baby was born, she was crying again. Well, he worked real hard to put some money down on a little old house at the edge of town. And that night as he held her, he couldn't believe that God had made a girl he'd never want to leave. Young love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. They're gonna make it through hard times and walk those lines. Yeah, these ties that bind young love. Yeah, these ties that bind young love. Thank you. Okay. And I also want to say I'm taking guitar lessons from Jukebox Jess over there, so someday you might see me up here with the guitar. We'll be ready, yeah. She's a good teacher. I'm just a slow learner. No, it's not a race. So the next one I'm going to sing is called Love at the Five and Dime. It was written by Nancy Griffith. I've performed this one here before, and I just love this song. Ooh, got to keep it from blowing away. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair, and she made the Woolworth counter shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer, and they waltzed the aisles at the Five and Dime. Dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight, and dance a little closer to me. Hey, it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at the Five and Dime. Eddie played the steel guitars, Mama cried 'cause he played in bars. He kept young Rita out late at night. Soon they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee, but still that love survived. And they'd sing, dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. Hey, it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at the 5 and dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand, so Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita by his side. Dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. Hey, it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at the 5 and dime. Eddie traveled with the barroom band till arthritis took his hands, and now he sells insurance on the side. And Rita's got her house to keep. She writes dime store novels of love so sweet. They dance to the radio late at night. Dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer now, dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me, dance a little closer, and love's on sale tonight at the 5 and dime. And love's on sale tonight at the 5 and dime. Thank you. Thank you. The last one's titled Home by Carla Bonoff. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we've been up many an hour. And all through my brain came the refrain of home and its warning fire. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there, it has its own wings to fly over the mountains, though I'm standing still. The people I've seen, they come in between the cities of tiring life. The trains come and go, but inside you know the struggle will soon be a fight. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there, it has its own wings to fly over the mountains, though I'm standing still. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, but soon the sun came through the trees. And around the next bend, the flowers will send the sweet scent of home in the breeze. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there,
It has its own wings to fly over the mountains, though I'm standing still. To fly over the mountains, though I'm standing still. Thank you.
Time for Charlie and the boys?
Yes, it is. Hey. Y'all don't get up all at once.
It's a bit of a mess up here right now. Who all's coming up here?
Anybody and everybody.
Almost.
Who are you planning on playing, Miss Vicky?
Whatever he's saying, I guess.
I'll let you put these wherever you want.
We're gonna do a little boogie.
I wish I'd brought my resume.
We're gonna do a little boogie out of G.
You gonna do the boogie?
Yeah.
Guitar boogie?
No, just a generic.
Can I get a job with y'all?
I'll do a break if you want. I'm good. Try if you want me to do a break, I'll do it. On that boogie.
What? Holy cow.
What key?
We're going to start in G on this one.
You want a mic?
Yeah, she needs one. Yeah, give her a mic. Give Vanessa a mic. Give Vicky a mic.
All right. Yeah.
Kick off, yeah. My name's Charlie. Hello, Joe. Hello, Miss Joe. Nice to see you all. We're going to do just a little bit of boogie for y'all. And this is going to be out of Kid G. Four fingers. Boom, boom. Well, we'll boom, boom you the next time. See? Might as well get an early start.
That's much better.
Okay. We did this and then I'm gonna do it. You tell the kid D. Tell the kid the D. I'm gonna do I wonder where you are tonight, the kid D. What do you think? Tonight I'm sad, my heart is weary. Though you often said you cared, then came the dawn, I made up that you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart is cold, you never loved me. And though you often said you cared, and now you've gone and found another. Someone will know the love we share. That old rain is cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, well, I wonder where you are tonight. Dawn, the day you left me. Well, I tried to smile with all my might. You could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, well, I wonder where you are tonight. Well, I wonder where you are tonight. Hey! Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all these fine people up here. Why don't you look at that? Getting all the way back of my guitar.
You're standing on the cord.
It ain't right.
Ain't but one of them. There ain't but one of them. One accord. We'll do it. We'll do a gospel. LG. Well, me and Jesus got our own thing going. Me and Jesus got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need anybody to tell us what it's all about. I knew a man once was a sinner. I knew a man that once was a drunk. I knew a man once was a loser. He went out one day and made an altar out of a stump. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. Me and Jesus got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need anybody to tell us what it's all about. Miss Fiddle. Jesus brought me through all of my heartaches. Jesus brought me through all of my trials. Jesus brought me through all of my heartaches. And I know that Jesus won't forsake me now. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. Me and Jesus got it all worked out. Me and Jesus got our own thing going. We don't need anybody to tell us what it's all about. We don't need anybody to tell us what it's all about. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Time for the gospel song?
Yeah.
All right.
We're waiting for you, brother.
Well,
Just clear your path right here.
I'll have to clear me a path.
Big belly, baby.
Okay. Let me
Put
see
the squeeze on it, Mr. Bailey.
All right, let's see what would be a good one. All right.
This mic here, just our mic.
What would be a good one after that? Whatever it is, we'll do it in G. How about that don't help. How about leaning on their everlasting arms? G.
I think I'm gonna play dobro on that.
All right.
Heather, you're welcome to come up here too, or Janice,
Anybody.
if y'all want to come up,
It's all the way over this corner right here.
That makes I can
or
believe
next
it.
time.
All right. Now that we figured out what we're gonna do, we'll do it. Now I got it. Now the only hard part is remembering the words. If not, y'all help me,
Just wang it.
cause y'all should know it. All right. Well, what a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Here's some dobro. What a blessed path walked from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arms. I am safe and now I am rest secure, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how sweet to walk in that pilgrim way, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, what blessedness flows from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. One more time. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Let's do the unclouded day. Unclouded day in G. It's another one y'all should know.
Thanks, Bailey, for singing that one, and all of y'all who sang along.
The Boones Creek Choir. All right.
Why not?
Let's see.
I'm glad you don't have any robes on. It's hot up here.
Oh, you think it's hot up here? Imagine if we weren't singing gospel songs. You think it's hot now? All right. Well, hey, you sounded just like Willie on that last break, so let's do the unclouded day. Yeah. It's all right. Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the sky. Oh, they tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a place where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a place where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Let's hear it, Willie. Oh, they tell me that he smiles on his children there, and his smiles drive their sorrows all away. And the tree of life is in eternal bloom in that lovely land of unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Hear that dobro. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. All right, everybody, y'all seem to know it. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. All right, I think it's medication time. Go home where you got air conditioning, I hope, and And cool off and take your pills, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Travels. Thank you.
Don't take no wood nickels. They don't work in the business.